This is a seedless watermelon. In my plight to buy me a seeded watermelon, I end up with this seedless watermelon. You see what color that is? What watermelon do you know is this color? This is not even red. This is salmon. Salmon red. And this is the other pieces of the watermelon that I had cut up. And when I bit into it, it was just like sugar. Now, I'm been here 66 years, and I know 60 of those years I've eaten watermelon, and I've never seen a watermelon juice be white. This is like a syrup. When I first poured it out, I wish I had kept it, but this is like a syrup. Watermelon juice is not white; it is red. I mean, watermelon. How can you dye a watermelon on the inside? This has been dyed, and the color is changing. This used to be, it was a little pinker than this, but now it's a little, it's just like not real. And what this is the juice that accumulated from the watermelon. What's going on with this? What's wrong with this picture? But you sure saw what I had poured out first. It was just like syrup, and when I tasted it, it's just like eating candy. And you talking about diabetes is going up, and they trying to push this watermelon with seedless because they really just got, it's like candy. They made a form of watermelon candy, watermelon flavored candy. I don't know how they did it, but this is what this consists of. I'm talking about, y'all. It was so sweet, and I used to have a sugar addiction, and was on crack cocaine. And a lot of time, people who have substance abuse, we have a craving for replacement, and sugar is one of the things that that's one of the things we use when we're on drugs, especially if you ever did heroin. You have a strong craving for sugar after or while you are using, but definitely after you start using. But what I realized when I was 3 years old, I was inappropriately touched by my father, and the enemy had me to go to suppress my trauma with eating bread in hopes of me dying one day from diabetes. But by the grace of God, I never acquired diabetes, and I ate a lot of bread, which bread turns into sugar. So my addiction came from my trauma. I was traumatized. The enemy came in like at 3 years old to traumatize me and my emotions, so that I would live a imbalanced life of a improper eating habit. That his intention was for me to die from diabetes. Because the first thing I did when I got out of bed after the trauma happened, I went in the kitchen and I used to eat white bread all the time. I used to love it, ball it up. And we've learned over the years that bread in the process, when it breaks down in the body, it turns to sugar. So the enemy had an assignment against my life since I was 3 years old. Matter of fact, even in the womb, my mother wanted to have an abortion because she didn't want to have me. But that's okay. I'm not hurt. I'll work through my trauma. But this is what I'm trying to get us to realize: what the world is doing, and the chemists and those that have been purchased with a price, which their soul is what they paid, is for us is to manufacture things that can make us sick and make us crave things and we uncontrollably. And that's why the diabetes has gone up so high, is because of the sugar that's in all types of food as a preservative. Sugar ain't never been a preservative. Sugar is just what it is, sugar. Salt is a preservative, and even with that, that's not good for you. Too much salt can create bad things, high blood pressure. It's just called balance. But when you gonna give me some fake food and try to call it watermelon, and it ain't got no seeds in it, come on now. Why would we allow our brain to be fooled into believing that this is actually watermelon and it's not even anything like it looked when we've experienced growing up with seeds in it? How can you reproduce after your own kind without a seed? That's my point. Okay, so this is manufactured sugar, glucose induced product, GMO, trying to lead us to a diabetic coma so that we can die and not be here in the earth. Because most of us got purpose, because God created everybody with a purpose. So the enemy has been trying for years to convince us, and he's doing even better, doing even worse by creating false food, artificial foods, hoping that we become hooked on these things that our body can't even process, and it puts strain on our organs to digest it. That's the plan of the enemy. One of the plans of the enemy is for us to die from our body being so overworked and exhausted from trying to break down this artificial foods. That's my spiel on artificial food, and its purpose is to kill us and to make us addicted, and also to create strain on the body and the organs so that we will die from addiction that we're not even realize that we are addicted to, because it's so good. It tastes so good. Thank God for the sugar addiction that I experienced, and I know the difference. This is not real watermelon. Okay.